The interviewer asked, "You worked at Global Apex Quantum for 5 years?" Mira confidently answered, "Yes, as a project manager." Interviewer, raising an eyebrow, said, "That's impossible. Global Apex Quantum doesn't exist." If your past was a lie, would you dare to uncover the truth? This was it, the opportunity of a lifetime. Mira sat across from the interviewer, answering every question with ease. She had prepared for this moment for weeks. But then, something felt off. The interviewer, a man in a sharp black suit, tapped his pen on the desk. "Are you sure you worked at Global Apex Quantum?" he asked, tilting his head slightly. Mira nodded. "Of course. 5 years as a project manager." The man exchanged a glance with his assistant. "Interesting," he muttered, before sliding a file across the desk. He said, "According to our research, Global Apex Quantum doesn't exist." Mira laughed nervously. "That's impossible. I worked there for years." She pulled out her phone, ready to prove it. She typed Global Apex Quantum into Google, but nothing came up. No website, no address, no LinkedIn page. Nothing. Her heart pounded. She checked her emails. Every conversation with her old colleagues was gone. And in her resume, the work experience section was blank. She whispered, scrolling frantically, "This must be a mistake." But the interviewer just leaned back in his chair, watching her. "Tell me, Mira," he said, his voice was calm. "Who exactly were you working for?" Mira's hands shook as she dialed her old manager's number. But then, "The number you were trying to reach does not exist." She tried another colleague, but same message. Her chest tightened. How could 5 years of her life just vanish? She looked up at the interviewer. I don't understand." "Neither do we," he said. "Because Mira, your bank records show no salary deposits for the last 5 years as far as the system is concerned. You haven't existed since 2019. Mira stumbled out of the interview room, gasping for air. She had to call someone, anyone. She checked her bank app again, scrolling through her transaction history. Her last paycheck was from an unknown source. No company name. No sender details. Just a monthly deposit labeled, "For services rendered." Her hands trembled. What services had she rendered? And more importantly, who had been paying her? Was she working for someone without knowing it? Mira couldn't breathe. Her whole life, her job, her colleagues, her memories, was disappearing before her eyes. She had to leave. She had to figure this out. Mira's feet carried her down the street, mind racing. Who was behind this? She checked her bag for her ID. But something else was inside. A black flash drive. She didn't remember putting it there. She glanced around. Was someone watching her? Heart pounding, she hailed a cab and headed straight home. Sitting at her desk, she plugged the flash drive into her laptop. A single folder appeared. Inside were folders labeled with dates. Some from months ago. Some from years. She opened one folder and found a video inside. She opened the video, and her stomach twisted by what she saw. It was her, sitting in a dimly lit room, speaking to someone off camera. "Everything is in place. The records have been wiped. They won't find anything." Mira whispered in shock. "What? What did I do?" Mira played more files. Different locations, different dates. But it was always her, reporting back to someone. One file stood out. Named as Final Report. She opened it. "Mira, this is your last briefing. Once the operation is complete, your memories will be replaced. You will remember a life at Global Apex Quantum, 5 years of fabricated history. All records of your true employment will be erased. You will return to your normal life, never questioning what came before. Her own voice responded. Understood. Tears blurred her vision. Had she agreed to this? Who had she been working for? There was only one way to know the truth. The last file. It was labeled, For Mira. Her hands trembled as she clicked it open. A black screen. Then, a text appeared that read, If you are watching this, your memory implant is breaking down. The truth is inside you. You chose this. Her breath hitched. What? I chose this. The screen flickered. Then, more text appeared. If you want to remember everything, watch further. If not, stop now. Close this file. Walk away. Her pulse pounded. Every fiber of her being screamed to stop. But her fingers didn't move from the mouse. The screen flickered, her own face staring back at her, eyes cold, unreadable. Mira, past her said, voice steady. By now, the cracks in your memories have begun. You will remember what you erased. But be warned, the truth isn't just about them. It's about you. The screen shifted. Another recording started, grainy security footage. She saw a man, bound to a chair, his face bruised, terror in his eyes. Her own voice echoed in the room. Tell me where it is. The man sobbed, shaking his head. Please. I don't know. She stepped forward, calm, cold. That's unfortunate. A nod, and someone dragged him away. Clip after clip played. Faces of people pleading, screaming, vanishing. She wasn't following orders. She was giving them. She was the mastermind. She was the one behind all this. She had built an entire organization around erasing people, deleting lives. Her stomach twisted. Her past self stared at her from the screen, her expression unreadable. Mira, you wanted to escape the monster you became.